go live, and it'll change over. That was a weird error message. It should still change over. I've gotten that before. And there we go. So we're going live, and there's the picture. We go back to our OBS, because if you try to use your quick keys here, it'll change to another browser. And so we're going to change over, and we're going to go live on Facebook. Hi guys, it's Andy over at Facebook Live TV show, and thank you for putting up that little bit of a beginning, but that is all for you when you're in the training, that you can see how it is that we go live using our laptop and using the software that we are using. So this is to announce to all of you our new group, and those of you that are in our training. Those of you that are in our training and purchased our training, whether it's the Facebook Live TV show training or the Facebook Live TV show Elite program, either one of those will get you into the private group. So make sure you join that and get in there, and that way you can be part of this great group as we begin to build each other's platform, and make sure that we're doing all we can to promote each other, and make sure that we are ready to go as far as our show, because we're going to critique them and that kind of stuff. So we want to make sure that that is something that we are aware of, because we are a community. We want to make sure that we're doing our very, very best to promote one another, because the audience is what we're trying to grow, right? And if we're watching it as part of this group, and then we put it out to our Facebook pages, then that audience will begin to watch, and that perhaps somebody in that series of groups of people will begin to share it out in other people, and we're going to grow. So in the community, once we get there, we want people to share. So let me show you what the group looks like, and it is brand new today being Sunday, July 3rd. And we just put a few things up there. One thing I want you to be aware of, there's two things. Once you go in, I want you to do right away. I don't want you to hesitate. I don't want you to wait. I want you to do them as soon as you log in, and as soon as you get access to it. Go in there, and there's two questions I want you to answer. And one of them I at least want you to answer. So I want you to look at both the questions, because you may be in one of the categories and one of the other categories. If you have not done a show yet, but you're hesitating and you haven't done it yet, there's a poll I want you to take right here. It's going to be the second posting, at least at the time of this taping. And is it fear that's holding you back? Are you afraid to actually go online? Are you afraid of the way you look? Are you afraid of the way you sound? Are you afraid? Is there something that's holding you back in regard to fear? I want to know that, because I want to make sure and help you out with that, because I was painfully shy in high school and even entering into college, and I had to take up magic to try to get me out of my fear. And so I know that feeling of fear. I was a police officer, so I know that feeling of fear. So there's plenty of stuff that I can do in regard to training to help you get through that fear. Is it the tech? Now, if you're afraid of the tech, you can click both. Fear and then the tech, right? And then in the comment, write a little bit more detail about what that is. Maybe you're fearful of being on camera, plus you're afraid of the tech. All right, so you're afraid of the tech, that you just can't do it because you're just not a computer literate type of person. Is that the thing that's holding you back? And we will, surely make more videos and put more into the program, and maybe even put more on Facebook on this private group to help you get through the tech. That it is not difficult. If I can do it, anybody can do it. I'm telling you. Is it maybe because you don't think that what you have to offer has value? If that's the thing, make sure and check that box. If you don't think that whatever it is you're doing, you could be a stamp collector and be watching this and think, my show, there's nothing it's a stamp. What can I talk about it? I think there's a ton of stuff to talk about stamp, about history. Those of you that are into stamps probably know, yes, that's a really bad example to touch on, because there is so much information in regard to stamps, but everything has information. Everything has just stuff that people need to know. There's the 10 most frequently asked questions. Each one of your TV shows could be to tackle one of those frequently asked questions. And you can have 20 of those frequently asked questions, or 30 of those frequently asked questions. And then you have the should ask questions, the ones that people don't know enough about what it is you do to know whether to know that they should be asking that question, right? And so you're going to have those, you may not know this about this industry, but everybody in it needs to have a specific license, and that license is. So that's a should ask question. Because the audience does not know about that license, it's a should ask question. All right, so everything has value. Is it because you don't think there is enough to talk about your niche? That's kind of the same thing. So I actually answered that question and what I just talked about. And then the other one is other. And if there is something else that I didn't ask you there, then write it in there. So if you're not in that category, if you do have a show, what I want you to do is the top one says, if you have a TV show, list it below in the comment section. List it below so we can start watching it, so we can start paying attention to it, so we can like it, so we can subscribe to it, and then we can share it out to the different communities that we're involved in, including even our personal pages. If it's something like babysitting, or if it's something like auto repair or house repair, I would clearly send that out to my personal page, and I have almost the max on my personal page. So it's a lot of people. So then there's plenty of people that are going to want to see that. So put your show, if you already have one, up there in the top. If you don't have a show and there's something holding you back, make sure and let us know what that is. That way we can create content that will be ready for you and good for you. All right. So let me go back to my camera here. So just want to tell you about that new group. It just started up. It's ready to go. Go ahead and find the link. I will put it in the regular Facebook page, the one that you're watching this on probably. If you're watching on one of the bedbug ones, or if you're watching on the Fearlessly Successful Facebook page, or one of the other pages, just go to Facebook Live TV show page and find us there. You can just click the link. It's probably somewhere on with the thing that you're watching right now, and just go over there and it will be there. All right, so go ahead and do that, and you can find the link that I'm going to post as soon as I'm done with this very video right here. All right, so that's it for now. So go ahead and go and find that link, and go ahead and get over there, and we will see you on the inside. All right, I will talk to you later. Take care. And now we end live video.